You're eating enough. You're staying active, but you're still losing strength. Your legs feel weaker. Climbing stairs feels harder. And that energy you used to count on? It's just not there anymore. So what's going on? It may seem like aging, but what you're really facing could be something deeper and more dangerous. Sarcopenia affects up to 1 in 3 adults over 60. It creeps in slowly, stealing your strength, balance, and mobility. But here's the surprising twist. The fight against muscle loss doesn't start in the gym. It starts in your kitchen. That's right. Some of the most powerful tools to support muscle after 60? They're in your fridge right now. Stick around. In the next few minutes, we'll show you 3 surprising, muscle-building cheeses that can help you fight sarcopenia, one bite at a time. Welcome to my Senior Health Tips, the channel where age isn't the end of strength, but the beginning of smart, sustainable power. If you're over 60 and want to move better, feel stronger, and stay independent, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about something delicious, cheese. But not just any cheese. We're revealing 3 specific kinds that pack the nutrients your muscles need to stay strong after 60. Sarcopenia doesn't happen overnight. It sneaks in, often without warning. You might just notice your legs feel unsteady, or you don't recover as quickly after a walk. This is your body signaling that it needs more of the right kind of fuel, especially protein, calcium, and something called leucine. Cheese, when chosen wisely, can be an easy, tasty way to get all 3. In just a few bites, the right kind of cheese can help trigger muscle building, support bone strength, and keep you full longer. So grab a notepad, or just your next grocery list, because what we're about to cover could change the way you age. Segment 1. Parmesan, the high-protein classic. Let's start with a cheese that's probably already in your kitchen, but you might not realize just how powerful it really is. Parmesan, the king of flavor and, surprisingly, the king of protein density. Just 1 ounce delivers nearly 10 grams of high-quality protein, more than an egg. Even better? It's packed with leucine, the special amino acid your muscles listen to. Leucine is like a green light. It tells your body, hey, it's time to build and repair muscle. And Parmesan delivers more leucine per bite than many meats. That's especially important after 60, when our bodies become more resistant to these muscle signals. So we need a little extra push. Parmesan gives you that. It's also a great choice for sensitive stomachs. Because it's aged, Parmesan is naturally low in lactose, meaning it's easier to digest for most seniors. And let's not forget the calcium and phosphorus it brings, both essential for maintaining strong bones alongside your muscles. A double win. How to use Parmesan for muscle support. So how can you start using Parmesan in a way that supports your health, not just your pasta cravings? Parmesan grated over scrambled eggs, mixed into warm mashed potatoes, topped on roasted broccoli or Brussels sprouts, shaved onto a spinach salad with walnuts. You don't need a lot. Just a tablespoon or 2 adds flavor and nutrition. Think of it as your muscle seasoning. A little bit that goes a long way. Want something more creative? Try stirring Parmesan into a savory oatmeal with herbs. Or sprinkle a little on top of a baked sweet potato. Yes, really. It's delicious, filling, and packed with nutrients your muscles are craving. Why Parmesan works so well after 60? Here's the deal. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at absorbing and using protein, especially if you eat it all at once. That's why getting small, consistent doses of protein throughout the day is so important. Parmesan gives you an easy, delicious way to sneak muscle support into snacks, side dishes, even breakfast, without cooking a full meal. It's a flavor enhancer and a strength builder. That's what makes it so unique. So next time you're in the kitchen, reach for that Parmesan. A sprinkle here, a dash there, and you're supporting your muscles one bite at a time. But we're just getting started. Coming up next, a soft, creamy cheese that bodybuilders and seniors swear by, for good reason. Segment 2, Cottage Cheese, the muscle-building secret. Next up is a cheese that's creamy, convenient, and quietly powerful. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. But for building and maintaining muscle, especially after 60, it might be the best-kept secret in your fridge. We're talking about cottage cheese, a favorite of bodybuilders, athletes, and now savvy seniors. Why do fitness experts swear by it? Because just 1 cup of cottage cheese delivers around 25 grams of protein, and not just any protein. It's rich in something called casein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles for hours. That's especially helpful if you're trying to prevent muscle loss during long periods, like overnight or between meals. It's like time-release nutrition for your strength. Why cottage cheese is perfect for seniors? Cottage cheese steps in with not just protein, but also key vitamins like B12, which helps with energy and nerve health, and selenium, an antioxidant that supports your metabolism. And unlike some cheeses, cottage cheese is naturally lower in fat and sodium, especially if you choose a low-fat variety, making it a heart-friendly option, too. How to use cottage cheese for muscle support. So how do you turn this simple food into a daily muscle boost? Here are some easy and delicious ideas. Mixed with berries and chia seeds for breakfast. Spread on whole grain toast, topped with sliced tomatoes. Dolloped onto a warm roasted sweet potato. Blended into a smoothie with banana, cinnamon, and oats. Sweet or savory, hot or cold, cottage cheese is incredibly versatile. It's a high-protein snack you can eat any time of day. But one of the best times? Right before bed. Because casein digests slowly, a small bowl before sleep can help your body recover overnight, when most muscle repair naturally happens. What if you're dairy sensitive? Now, if you're sensitive to dairy, don't worry. There are lactose-free versions of cottage cheese widely available. Or you can try small portions to see how your body responds. Look for lactose-free labels or try goat milk-based cottage cheese. As always, check with your doctor or dietitian if you're unsure. Why cottage cheese deserves a spot in your routine. Let's review. Cottage cheese gives you protein, B12, and muscle support, all in a ready-to-eat container. It's affordable, accessible, and most importantly, it works. Slow-digesting protein. Muscle maintenance overnight. Easy-to-digest options available. Versatile for meals or snacks. If you've been feeling weaker, more tired, or less stable, this might be the easiest food swap you ever make. 1 cup a day could help turn the tide against age-related muscle loss. Coming up next, a cheese that's mild in flavor but mighty in nutrients. Swiss. Segment 3, Swiss cheese, balanced and bone-friendly. Now let's talk about a cheese that doesn't always get the spotlight, but quietly supports your muscles, your bones, and your energy all at once. Swiss cheese, mild, nutty, and full of surprisingly senior-friendly nutrients. 1 slice gives you about 7 to 8 grams of protein, with a fraction of the salt found in other cheeses. That matters, because too much sodium can strain your heart, kidneys, and blood pressure as you age. And here's what makes Swiss extra special. It's loaded with calcium and vitamin B12, a combination that supports not only muscle strength, but also your bones and nerves. After 60, your risk of both osteopenia and sarcopenia rises, meaning you're losing bone and muscle at the same time. That's why pairing protein with bone-supportive nutrients is so powerful. Why Swiss cheese works for seniors. Swiss cheese is a perfect balance. Just enough protein to help preserve lean muscle, low enough in salt to be heart-friendly, and packed with calcium to keep your bones from weakening. And because it's semi-firm and aged, Swiss is often lower in lactose, making it easier to digest than soft, fresh cheeses. How to add Swiss cheese to your day. Swiss cheese is incredibly easy to work into your meals, and it melts beautifully. Melted on a whole grain veggie sandwich. Folded into a spinach omelet. Sliced into a salad with walnuts and cranberries. Paired with an apple and a handful of almonds for a balanced snack. Each of these combos gives you protein, healthy fats, and fiber, a trio that supports not just your muscles, but your blood sugar, digestion, and energy. Try having a slice mid-afternoon instead of crackers or cookies. Or use it as a topper for warm lentils, quinoa, or roasted veggies. Bonus nutrient, vitamin B12. Many people over 60 don't get enough B12, and low levels can cause fatigue, weakness, and even memory trouble. Swiss cheese delivers a solid dose of B12, in a form your body can absorb easily. That means more energy, clearer focus, and better nerve communication, all of which support your strength and balance. Swiss cheese, the smart choice for muscle plus bone. To recap, Swiss cheese is one of the most balanced choices for older adults. You get muscle-supporting protein, bone-boosting calcium, and the nerve fuel of B12, all in a delicious, easy-to-digest package. Low sodium, moderate protein, high calcium, easy to melt, snack, or pair. Whether you enjoy it melted, sliced, or snacked, Swiss cheese deserves a place in your muscle health routine. Next, we'll meet someone who made these small changes and saw big results. Let's bring it all together with a real-life story. Meet Helen, a 68-year-old retired librarian, grandmother of 3, and someone who thought her growing weakness was just part of aging. For years, Helen had been noticing the signs. Tired legs after short walks. Less energy doing housework. Trouble getting out of chairs without using her arms. Her doctor called it normal aging and told her to rest more. But Helen wasn't convinced. She started reading about sarcopenia and how nutrition and movement could help. What she found surprised her. She didn't overhaul her life. She didn't join a gym. She simply made 2 small changes. In the morning, she added cottage cheese with fruit to her breakfast. In the evening, she started snacking on sliced Swiss cheese with apples and almonds. That small shift gave her nearly 50 grams of high-quality protein each day, spread across meals. After just 3 months, Helen could walk farther without stopping. She said her knees didn't ache as much. And for the first time in years, she could rise from a chair without using her arms. I didn't need a miracle. I just needed the right fuel. Helen, 68. Helen's story is simple but powerful. She didn't chase perfection, just consistency. A little more movement, a little more protein, and the right kind of cheese. Strong muscles don't come from extreme diets or workouts. They come from small, smart steps, repeated daily. Just like Helen's. Before we wrap up, let's answer some of the most common questions we get about eating cheese for muscle health after 60. Because yes, it's delicious, but it's also a powerful tool when used wisely. Question 1. Isn't cheese too fatty or salty for seniors? Great question. Yes, some cheeses are high in saturated fat and sodium, especially processed ones like American or Velveeta. But the key here is quality and portion size. Aged cheeses like Parmesan and Swiss naturally have lower lactose and often lower sodium. And if you stick to 1 to 2 ounces per serving, about the size of your thumb or 2 dice, it can absolutely fit into a balanced diet. Choose aged, low-sodium options. Pair with fiber-rich foods like veggies or whole grains. Also, don't forget, the calcium, protein, and B12 you get in return are worth it, especially for muscle, bone, and nerve support. Question 2. What if I'm sensitive to dairy? You're not alone. Many adults over 60 become more sensitive to dairy, but that doesn't mean you have to cut out all cheese. Aged cheeses like Parmesan and Swiss are naturally low in lactose because of the way they're made. And many stores now offer lactose-free cottage cheese. Same muscle-building benefits, gentler on your gut. If dairy still gives you trouble, look into plant-based protein sources rich in leucine, like tofu, tempeh, or fortified protein powders. Question 3. When's the best time to eat cheese for muscle support? To maximize muscle maintenance after 60, it's all about timing and balance. Your body responds best when protein is spread out over the day. Here's a simple plan. Add a little Parmesan to eggs or oats at breakfast. Enjoy cottage cheese with fruit or toast midday. Use Swiss in a sandwich or salad for lunch or dinner. And consider a small serving of cottage cheese before bed to support overnight muscle repair. Remember, muscle doesn't just grow in the gym. It repairs while you rest. And cheese, especially the right kind, helps fuel that process quietly and effectively. One more question you might be thinking. Isn't cheese just a snack? It can be, but it's also a nutrient-dense tool when used intentionally. It's easy to prep, full of flavor, and supports the nutrients many seniors are lacking. Protein, calcium, vitamin B12, and leucine, the muscle messenger. So no, cheese isn't just a snack. It's a strategic ally in your fight against sarcopenia. The right cheese, in the right amount at the right time, that's how you turn a simple food into a daily strength strategy. So, which cheese are you adding to your plate this week? Maybe it's the bold protein punch of Parmesan, the slow, steady support from cottage cheese, or the balanced, bone-friendly power of Swiss. Each one has a place in your muscle health toolkit. Remember, you don't need massive changes. No crash diets. No extreme workouts. Just smarter choices, made consistently. Because when it comes to strength after 60, what you feed your body can be just as important as how you move it. We want to hear from you. Which cheese are you most excited to try? Or do you already have a go-to favorite for protein and strength? Leave a comment. What's your #1 cheese for muscle support? Your tip or experience could help someone else in this community. Let's learn and grow stronger together. If this video helped you think differently about food and strength, hit that subscribe button. Because every week, we share practical tools for aging powerfully, with no fluff, no fear, and no gimmicks. In our next video, we'll cover 5 simple, low-impact exercises that activate your muscles in the morning, even if you've never worked out before. You'll feel the difference in your balance, your posture, and your energy within days. The truth is, losing muscle after 60 doesn't have to be inevitable. You can take back strength. You can improve balance. And yes, you can do it one small habit at a time. Momentum starts with one smart choice. So whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, don't underestimate the power of a little protein, a little movement, and yes, a little cheese. Strong muscles. One bite at a time. Subscribe, like, share. Thanks for watching. Stay strong. Stay curious. And we'll see you next time.